Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big L. I'm here. I'm just chilling, doing my thing. The commish, as y'all saw, is kind of taking a break right now, so y'all got me, your boy Big L, doing my thing. You know, doing everything I can. I know it just kind of glitched for a hot second, but I'm trying to handle biz the best way I can. So, what's up, JD? Like I said, I'm doing everything I can to hold it down while the commission's on this little break. Now, I know for some of y'all, what's up, KD? What's happening? Y'all will notice the background is right. Oh, kill, what's happening? But this is backwards. I can't help. I mean, I can put the hat on backwards, but unless I put it on inside out, it's not going to pop. That's what happens. Hey, Leslie. That's what happens when, you do things from a makeshift room. I was going to do it in the bathroom because, I love this shit. But I didn't quite get there. Anyway, there's not a lot going on. That's one of the reasons why, it's called the summer. It's called vacation. People get in what they get in. People do what they do. Me, I do the Raiders. Dodgers, the Lakers, when they don't have money-hungry little punk-ass whores playing point guard. I do my Kings, but I do sports in general, and I do people. So that's why I'm here, hanging with y'all, my peeps, and I'm just loving life, doing what I do. Hey, what's going on, David? Shout out to the Northwest. So, doing what I can to keep y'all entertained, keep the vibe going, keeping everything going on here, deep behind the enemy lines. The Raider News is what the Raider News is. Hey, Lines, what's happening? On the Khalil Mack front, you have your usual clickbait news, which is he's not signed yet. It's technically being called a holdout, but, as far as my opinion goes, y'all know my opinion about this. It's not really a holdout. It's him resting up because it's going to be a long season. It's not going to be a holdout until he starts missing real time. Right now, he's not missing real time. What he's missing is training. You're going to have to hit me to the Green Bay thing. Because I'm not sure about what the Green Bay thing is, JD. Because I got a tablet over here that's, loading like old people have sex. Not very well. Well, before Viagra. After Viagra, I guess they get it in. Because what's that community down here that leads the nation in, Hot Neil, what's happening? Michael, what's going on? But, before Viagra, folks, Green Bay up next. For what? Man, please. The only people stupid enough to trade a defensive end of that caliber is Philly when they traded Reggie White up there. We ain't doing that shit. That's not happening. So they can give up on that unless they willing to give up. We don't need Aaron Rodgers because we got Carr. So that's not even that's not popping either. Man, fuck Green Bay. That's what's wrong with them. They eat too much damn cheese. They jammed up. See, their brains ain't functioning right because there's too much shit jammed up inside them. So I look at it like this, man. Khalil's gonna get signed. I think Marshawn needs to slow down on the softball a little bit. When you strike out playing a charity softball game, you might need to chill. You don't need to pitch either because, when sensitive little Steph Curry is putting you out, is knocking them out the park, way out the park. Hot Neil, hey, prayers going up for you. I can't Stevel you because I'm about 100 miles away from Stevel, man. But I got you next time. I got a laugh for you. And there might be some expansion on some of the thieves in the night. We might have a Jawaller's Gristle floating around to fight with Stevel Juice because at least Jawaller's actually wore the silver and black. So there might be another thief in the night running around the studio when we get back to the studio. Rumor has it because we gonna do what we gonna do. There might be a few other characters. Ryan Leaf might have exiled himself now that he's getting his life back together. Lines, now see, and just for you, Lines, we may actually come up with like a punter to bring in there, either that or maybe like Gara Upermian, because of his tackling skills. Bobby, what's up? So it's just one of those things where I don't think we need to be worried about the Khalil Mack thing until we get to within that week of camp and he's not there yet. Then there might be something to worry about. But even then, I would even say going into that, if he misses more than a week of camp, then we may have something to be concerned about. But other than that, I think he's going to be in. I think he's going to come in shape. He's going to be, a very important part of the defense. He wants to win just like everybody else. Demetrius, what's happening? He's already being fined. Man, are you really a Raider fan, or are you just coming in here so my friends can be unleashed on you? Man, he ain't getting fined. Who's going to fine him for not showing up to aerobics? They're not doing nothing. They're not implementing anything. The people that you see getting cut right now are people who are coming in out of shape. Because if you can't come to calisthenics in shape, you're not going to play. They can't trust you with the playbook. If they can't trust you with a workout, you're done. And as far as everything else goes, so far the biggest surprises in camp, none of the rookies are a surprise. They just finished the football season. The surprise would be them coming in out of shape. So the fact that they're talking about, our boy from Michigan being a surprise, what's a surprise about somebody that's been playing at a high level for 4 years, performing well, being a surprise when he was the player of the year in one of the top 3 conferences in the country? Like we were talking last week, what are they surprised about? That he's still alive, or the fact that the Raiders took a risk on him and it's going to work? Fuck the NFL. Fuck all the clickbait writers that don't have nothing to write about, so they're going to write about bullshit. And then bait all the weak-minded fuckers and try to get people to talk about it. I don't know what the hell just happened right there, but it happened. And it just happened again. I don't know why. See, this is what happens when the commish shuts down the studio. He puts people like me in charge of my own shit. Now, granted, I have a very proper and fly, beautiful little flag behind me. See, there's no greater man. I know y'all see. How y'all doing? I know y'all ain't used to seeing this sexy this close. Yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to have a tripod or something all sexy. But you know what? The only sexy thing that needs to be here is me. And my grandson in the other room wreaking havoc. But you know what? That's just the way shit happens. It happens that way. And I know y'all used to people spitting facts and all that other stuff. But you know what? What other facts are there to give? It goes to the post Monday. Really, I was thinking about doing the show from in the bathroom. Because, I love this shit. The bathroom is back there somewhere. I was thinking about doing it from the sports bar, but that's unoriginal. I was thinking about doing it from the back porch, but then that would mean I would have to Go out and make something happen. You love my lips. See, motherfucker. Hot Neil, why you gotta go there? I mean, if your clit's more than about that long, I don't need you saying shit like that. Just want to let you know. I think you got a little bit too much bass in your voice for me to be attracted to that comment. I like eating pussy, but not pussy that has, like, shit swinging this far from it. I'm not your guy. I mean, we can pound. I mean, I don't have a problem with what you prefer. But these lips ain't... If you can do this here, if you can do all this here, if you can grow this, I'm not your guy. That includes females. If you can do all this shit, if you can get it this thick, and trust me, this is like a week's growth. I can't fuck with you, Hot Neil. Can't do it. And on that note, I'm not drinking after your ass either, because you know they that shit can get on the rim of your cup too. But that's just me. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, see, I too, you know, women. I'm just letting you know, if they ever come out with pussy flavored chicken, yeah, they gonna have to. I'm gonna walk to my funeral because ain't nobody gonna be able to carry me. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, over there, it's up to you to guess what that is. Oh. And yes, it's Raiders, always. And I'm pretty sure everybody saw Friday. Pack mule convert bitch, Pussy the punter, posted him. What do they call that troll job on the internet? Y'all, we need a Go Punch Me page on Instagram or wherever you post Go Bitch Me pages, because Bruce Irvin, we probably gonna need bail money. Damn a fine. We're gonna need bail money, or we just gonna need to go get a free agent that just got paroled to be on the punt team that runs about a 4.4, 4.5. We just need to go and take Marquette King's bitch ass out. Not because we don't like him, just because the motherfucker needs it. Obviously, he likes getting his ass spanked. Well, we just need to finish the job and just have a motherfucker run all the way through it. Just go up in there like Snowflake on the old HBO special, who liked his ass ate with jelly instead of syrup. So, yeah, just go all up in there and tear the cavity up. Don't stop till you feel the back of his teeth. That's what Marquette is begging for, so let's just contact the Make-A-Wish Foundation and fuck him up. Let me see. Now, lines, you get 5 minutes of timeout for mentioning Des Bryant while I'm actually broadcasting with my grandson in the next room, so I can't cuss too much. I mean, I can still, I'll stick to the 7 deadlies, but, you know, my typical MF and all of that, see, he doesn't need that extra sprinkle tacked onto it, so, you know, his mama don't, you know, I don't, you know, I mean, he's only 2, he don't need to go to preschool, you know, teacher say something he don't like, and he just look at it, motherfucker. Because he can already say a couple of, like, choice ones. I don't need him to be calling nobody motherfucker. But, fuck Des Bryant. Jeremy Maclin, no.
if we're looking for another receiver, you're looking for a Bo Jackson shirt, Hot Neil. Hit me up. Hit me up in Messenger, and I'll do a little research because I found my son a couple of things. Tell me what size you are, and I'll look for it. But I think, thank you, Leslie. That's why I love you. You said it for me. I will relay that to my grandson and let him know. I'll show you a pic. I will show him your picture, and then I will record him saying for you. So, all right, Hot Neil, you go ahead and head to bed, man. Sleep well, and get my list off your mind. Just don't say that to you. I need to turn my volume up. Oh, well, I can do that. How's that? I think I put my finger over the whoozy what's it. But then the other thing that was kind of funny too was how the hell did Von Miller end up 9 slots ahead of Khalil Mack on the top 100? Can somebody tell me that? Can somebody please tell me how Von Miller ended up 9 slots ahead? And some people would say that can somebody please tell me where the criteria? Well, he wasn't on a winning team. We finished ahead of Denver. So how the fuck did that happen? I don't give a fuck if they go by sack numbers. Khalil was more effective. The reason why he had more sack numbers was because Denver was in less games. So all he had to do was run. He was always in the track meet because they was always getting their asses beat. Von's too nice. Okay, Hot Neil, I got you covered, man. I mean, that's crazy. Was he nice when he was slipping them roofies to them broads? I mean, I think it's just something about Texas. I mean, you got Jerry Jones going to the penitentiary to pick up most of his free agents. You got Von Miller running around with ecstasy and roofies. Another A&M graduate that vouches for your boy Johnny Football. And you know what? Quick side note. Does anybody remember Jeremiah Masoli? You know the dude that left Oregon when Mariota got there? Yes, I'm playing 6 Degrees of Jameis Winston right now. Because, Mariota caused Masoli to leave. Masoli is now the starting quarterback that Johnny Manziel can't beat out. And then Mariota became the number, Jameis Winston was picked ahead of Mariota. And now Jameis Winston, who's, shall we say, has gone to the Bill Cosby School of Dating. Well, he's not roofing people. He just he just went arm deep in the coochie while he's trying to get a ride home. And you know what the messed up thing is? Jameis didn't even buy her no Taco Bell. He's sitting in the drive-through line. And the messed up part about it, Jameis said there was a bunch of them in the car, right? And then the dude that's doing, that was at Vanderbilt? So this brother had a brain. But unfortunately, he was listening to the brain of Little Enos. Well, Enos because he was listening to his penis. He's now doing 15 years for pulling a Jameis at Vanderbilt, and you just can't do that with that kind of money floating around. Brother, you on scholarship. The last thing you need to be doing is taking coochie. He behind bars saying, no, I was at the party. Jameis left by himself. Now, if you can't get a nigga that's in prison to go sign for you, Yeah. You done. You about to take a 3-week vacation. Don't plan on signing that second big contract. And unless it's Jacksonville, JD, plan on being a backup. And at this point, did you hear what happened in Jacksonville? What was that, Saturday? With that Gator on Gator crime that went down? Where, who was it? One of they sorry ass receivers, Lito Shepherd. Oh, Jabbar Gaffney. Jabbar Gaffney and his hood rat pulled up on Lito Shepherd while Lito Shepherd was in the restaurant eating. And Jabbar Gaffney poured sugar in Lito's gas tank while Gaffney's hood rat ran around and cut all his tires. So Lito jumped out of his seat, and O.J. Simpson, like he was in the airport back when O.J. had a job. Hey, Sonny, what's going on? And he ran out there, and so Gaffney jumped in his ride and rolled out. But everybody, like the restaurant, got it on videotape, and Lito got out there to get the license plate number. So everything is everything, and Gaffney got arrested for it. If that is not the most ignorant black-on-black crime recorded at the highest levels of ignorance. They went to high school together. They went to college together. And get this. Guess where they played together? In the horseshit-eating capital of the world, Philadelphia. Who also, by the way, had another video released of Philly fan, going Philly fan. Dude went Mike Tyson and bit the ear off another dude while they were fighting. Go check the tape. It's on the internet. Yeah, they played in Philly together too. What's going on, Derek? I mean, it goes to the post, so we go league-wide. That's why I'm just talking about random stuff today, because there's really not a lot of news. I mean, after OTAs, the league pretty much takes a month off, so I'm here to entertain while the commish kind of recharges and spends a little time with fam. And, you know, I'm chilling. You know, I'm doing my thing. I'm having fun. I'm entertaining y'all. I'm talking a little bit of Raider news. You know, the reports are coming out about what's cracking, Tony. And the reality of it is we looking all right. I mean, and there's reports, clickbaiters out there talking about is Gruden good for the Raiders. And then y'all saw that crackhead out there talking about what are Gruden's decisions doing. Hey, Mandy, how you doing? But anyway, you know, it's like people are just saying shit to try to get a response from people. And see, dude, JD, how you going to... Really? Yes, Hot Neil, it starts in August, my man. It starts in August. But, you know, at the end of July, thank goodness. I mean, can you even begin to realize we're going to be excited about damn training camp starting? We're going to have to suffer through the dead zone of baseball season's boringness until they get close to the playoffs. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to do that. We may have to do that. And on the bus, we'll have Stevel, Jerwalrus Gristle. We could have Ryan. Of course, we're going to have the Macho Man. We could have the Legion of Doom, too. We could have Hawk and Animal on there. That would be some tight shit. And I think the bus monitor should be Otis Sistrunk. I think that would be cool. But Oh, and you know what? We got this fat present from Hawaii. But I also got something from Hawaii. Check this. That's from the 808 state right there. I show you the back, but I don't want y'all looking at my booty. Especially after Hot Nail said my lips look pretty. You must have just been watching Deliverance, because I know what Deliverance, Was Deliverance the one where dude said, you sure got a pretty mouth? I don't know, but you know what? And that's the thing. NFL radio says we have the number 8 line. I think our line is a little bit better than that. But the thing is, it's like everything else they rate us at right now. We are victims of our shitty coaching staff. We we say it off and on, and like I very much yelled myself hoarse with last year, we have a line full of road graders, and we were doing a zone blocking. See, I know he's in earshot, so I can't cuss. They were miscoached last year. Yes, our defensive secondary blew ass. I mean, they were blowing ass like they were at a pride parade with no witnesses. However, the biggest problem was the scheme. How you going to have a bunch of man coverage experts playing in a zone? A bunch of linebackers that are run stuffers dropping back in coverage. Makes about as much sense as tits on a bull, as my grandfather would have said. So the reality of it is there's a lot of people that we may actually sneak up on for the simple fact that they're not expecting that much of us. Yes, our scheme on both sides blew ass because, people are like, well, Marshawn's old. Marshawn had one of the best averages per rush last year of any running back. But the reason why he didn't run it a lot, he didn't gain 1,000 yards. The motherfucker didn't hold the ball enough to gain 1,000 yards. Because of the jackasses that were calling the plays, had us behind by so many points, he didn't see the ball in the second half. Oh, he can't catch. Motherfucker, you didn't throw the ball to him. I can't catch either. I mean, I don't eat if you don't give me food. And it's obviously, I eat. All right, Hot Neil, we're praying for you, bro. If you can, get on tomorrow. But if you can't get on tomorrow, you got to get on Wednesday. And if not, just send a quick note to the page or hit me up on a message. Let me know how the surgery went. All right? Got one for you. Just let me know. You want it this color or you want it clear? I got both. Or do you want it smoky? Can do that too. And like you said, Leslie, but see, we've solved that problem. Because those drippy Butterfinger bitches, the divas and the pussies, they're gone. Excuse my language. I said the P word. We got rid of those fuckers. Because there was absolutely no problem, Bob. I love, like I say all the time, I love doing this, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. I get to talk about a team that I've loved since I was a child. Hey, Carlos, what's happening? And the reality of it is what we're doing. I do it because I love doing this and I love entertaining. I love talking to y'all. I love having fun. I love just knowing that something that I am incredibly passionate about, I get to entertain. I get to entertain others. Sorry about that. I get to entertain. Hey, what's going on, Robert from Ohio? Hopefully not near Cleveland or Cincinnati. My family's from Toledo, so that's Detroit. So I mean, you're in the Bermuda Triangle of suck. Man, that's where a football fan goes to die. Is for pro football. It's just, I mean, that's just funny. I just can't. I mean, Columbus. Oh, you're a Walnut fan. See, I'm sorry. I'm an SC fan, born and raised South Central. But you know, so it's I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, we invested heavy on the D and primarily in the defensive backfield, and the reason why we did that was because we had a couple. I mean, Obi, couple of young safeties, couple of young corners, but we need a plethora of people back there. I still think Reggie's going to get a spot back there. I'm not sure about Morrow. Morrow's chances are increased if we don't get Bowman back. Oh, wow, Eric, up in North Dakota? I actually know what you're talking about because one of my old professors in college is actually a professor at UND. Man, you better take that damn you lucky I'm Irish. Fuck the Irish, but I am. Oh, well, actually, yeah, you can. I prefer you make love to the Irish, but fuck Notre Dame. So, that's right. LBC. But being from Long Beach, don't you think it's funny that Compton High is red? It's just funny that the way all of this is playing out. I mean, and we haven't talked about that situation up in New England. I'm not sure, JD. Maybe he will. I think he will, JD. I think he'll make it back. If Bowman comes back, then Morrow, no. If Bowman doesn't come back, it's really going to depend on how he plays out in camp. What's up, Joe? What's happening? James Todd, Vegas. Okay, so you're at home base, James. I still love you too, JD, but we gonna dig in that ass. We gonna dig in that ass like Yosemite Sam looking for a nugget. But it's just gonna be one of them things, man. A lot of things are gonna come out in the wash in camp because one, Gruden's not gonna tolerate no half-assing, and there's gonna be true competition because we spent a lot of money, but a lot of that money is going to be contingent on people making the team. So even though it seems like a lot of money was spent, it's going to depend on who makes the team. Yes, I know where you are, Miss Leslie. And see, that's the reality of it. That's just like when everybody, why didn't we sign Hack and Puke or whatever his name was, the Jets quarterback? Okay, kicked the tires and sent his ass walking. And by the way, guess who he is sitting behind in Canada? Johnny Football. And that's because Jerry Glanville and June Jones are like coaches on the same team with him. So, yeah, train wrecks happen in Canada too. The team is solid because for the first time in a long time, the backups are going to be solid. And the starters are going to be the young ones. The backups are going to be the middle-aged ones. Nah, we haven't signed Mac, man. I'm telling you, you can take a 3-week break on us signing Mac. And I tell you this, the only way we are going to sign Mac earlier than that is if the Rams sign Aaron Donald. Mac will get signed a day or two after. And as far as everybody else goes, the only thing we may do is just watch The Wire. If you see any Oakland Raiders screw up between now and camp starting, they're going to get cut. And we'll end up picking somebody else up in that position. Because you notice how quiet Raider players have been this offseason? The last, 10 years, we were lighting up TMZ like Curry from 3. Shit ain't happening because it's a new regime. It ain't going out like that no more. Grease and poles, that's what they did in Philly. They still got shit eaters and ear biters. It don't matter. But what does matter is this is tasty. Hey, Miguel, I went to Sequoia Freshman School in Fresno. And my brother went to Hoover. It's kind of funny. He went to Hoover, and he was a Hoover. For those of y'all that know LA, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, and that was Herbert, not J. Edgar. Because J. Edgar would have been pink and gray, not green and gray. Oh, real talk? What year did you go, Miguel? What year did you go to? You went to Sequoia or Hoover? But we're gonna be good. And now back to this idiot out there in New England gonna appeal because they mishandled. That's the same shit old boy in Milwaukee did. They mishandled my sample. Motherfucker, if you was pissing hot, you was pissing hot. I don't care who mishandled it. He probably mishandled it because he was so hot he dropped it. You got caught. Deal with it. Take your 4 and keep it pushing. But that's not what they do in New England. You piss and you whine and you moan and you try to delay it all these years and this and that. Nah, dude, you a little fish now. Don't nobody. The fuck jar is empty. The NFL ain't scared of y'all no more. Okay. I was at Sequoia probably 5 years before you. No, actually, I was at Sequoia 10 years before you. But it's just one of them things where it wasn't Edelman, was it? Which one of them little fuckers it was? I don't keep up with them little midget bitches running around up in New England. They like ass zits. Not that I can say that I've had them, but I've seen them on TV in some of the finest cinema theaters known to man. I mean, back when I was maybe a teenager skipping school, that, but I can't really cop to all of that. But story time with Big L. There is not a funnier experience in the world than being a teenager, skipping school in high school, going to downtown Austin, Texas, walking into one of the finest adult cinemas or little freak shows, and walking into one of those booths and discovering what a glory hole is for the first time, because the dude next to you violently thrusts his manhood through it. And in fear, You take off your shoe and hit that bitch like it was a cockroach. And when you hear the scream, it strangely sounds like the dude that drove the car that you were in when you left the school to skip. And when you run out of said little booth, it is Sheldon, the dude that was driving the Le Mans that you were sitting in the far corner of the back seat, acting like nothing happened, but you see him with his hand in his pocket, rubbing his junk like a hornet's nest just flew in his pants. But I ain't one to gossip about Sheldon Matthews, so you ain't heard nothing from me. Yeah. Strange shit that happens when you're young. It's kind of like the pimp story, which was another one that was really true. That was crazy. I don't know why that just came up, but you know, that's like, it has something to do with this. What the hell? See? Hey Maria, how you doing? This is not normally what the show is like. The Hawaiian Island on top of the Raider, it's because it's a shirt from the 808 state Raider Nation. And I got it from my boy who sent it to me, and I got it, and I'm wearing it on the show. Mo, thank you very much. So, I'm going to be doing my thing, our thing, for the next 5 weeks or so, having fun. And it's just the way I get down. I freestyle. There's some people that come in organized and have all this stuff and statistics, and, you know, I love their shows. But that's why their shows are on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Because you have Black Friday. I mean, you have Black Monday, too. But, see, Black Monday is way sexier than Black Friday. And, you know, I kid. We all doing damn good, Maria. I'm doing better than most because, see, I got Magic Potion. Oh, and if you don't like that one, got this one too. Got to wash something down with something. Now the receiving core, I'm cool with, because one way or the other, we're covered, because our top 4 receivers and possibly 5, they're NFL veterans. They're proven. I mean, people show concern about Amari. Amari's going to be fine. I think there was a perfect storm last year of shitty coaching, a bad plan, being surrounded by cancers, and so morale was low, training was low. The training just overall was bad. Amari's a great receiver. He proved that the first 2 years. I think he's going to have a comeback year this year. Jordy's proven. We already know Carr's a great quarterback. Now, see, the reality of it is, with the type of injury that Carr was recovering from, when it's a leg injury and a severe leg injury as he had, it usually takes about a year for a quarterback to get confidence, not just in the leg, but of his surroundings. I mean, you think about it. When a quarterback's had a bad leg injury, you have to get confidence and comfortable with having things around your legs. Because the first thing you're going to think is, throw the ball, run, scramble, fall, so you don't get hit in that leg again. 1, and 2, The only sack that Donald Penn gave up 2 years ago was the sack that broke Derek Carr's leg. And we didn't know, and Donald Penn and the public didn't know, that Donald Penn was playing with that tore up plantar fasciitis 2 years ago. And we didn't find out till after that game that he was playing with a bad leg. Because they wanted to win, which they were well ahead, which meant neither one of them should have been in the game. And then comes last year. Shitty game plan, stupid blocking scheme, a ton of drop passes because you had venereal disease out there. You had Cordero, who didn't know where the hell he was supposed to be, which led to a lot of bad throws by Carr. You know, let truth be told. There were plays where we all were like, who is he throwing it to? Well, when you're trying to throw it to a receiver that doesn't know where the hell he's going, so you have to come off of him, and by then you have people up your ass, you got to throw it at something instead of to a target, which makes for some questionable throws, some bad throws. So it was a perfect storm to look like shit, which is what our quarterback did. He didn't look that great. He didn't look that bad. He had moments of greatness, but he also had moments of what the fuck. And that's exactly what it was. For the most part, it was what the fuck. So, and then we have Jordy, who is a consummate professional. The only reason people are like, well, he's had a down year. He's getting old. The motherfucker broke his leg. He had a tour. He got hurt for the first time in his career. And then we got Switzer from Dallas. There's a reason why everybody in their fan base was pissed when he came away. One, he was one of those little, like, scat back water bug annoying fucking receivers that always finds a way to get open right when you don't want a receiver open. That was Switzer. And he's a returner. He's a return specialist. So, if we just so happen to lose Richard via he sucks, and he starts dropping the ball again, we already got the position covered at returner. So Richard better show his ass out in camp. I'm figuring if he drops the ball once or twice, he's gone, because it's like, if we got to worry about you dropping the ball, we already have somebody that can return kicks. So he's done. It's a wrap. He now has to completely and totally depend on his ability to run and catch the ball and hold on to it. You know. So that's the reality. So that's just pretty much what it's all about. What is the hell? Who is Minima Fasolali? I just got a penis in the news feed. I don't know if anybody else sees that, but I do. Hey, Jukebox, what's happening? Yeah, I'm in here. I'm in here for the next 5 weeks. Me and, giving Commission a little break. I'm in here in, well, as people know now, my bedroom. Who knows? I might be in the bathroom next week. I already told them. Because I love this shit. I might be in the bathroom next week. You might hear a flush or two. But I'm always going to have a cup, and they're all cute. And, Edelman, fuck him. If he's there, if he's not there. Did you see that too, JD? There's a penis in the news feed. Maria, I think he was coming at you. Is there a Josevata in there? A Josevata Dumuni? Because he's responding to them. It says, I really want to mash you. Laugh out loud, and there's a penis. That's like his picture. I'm tripping. Dude, and he wants somebody to reply. Or is that coming at me, you nasty bastard, you? Ugh. Nah, I don't swing that way, bruh. Sorry. Gonna have to keep on going. Yeah, that's Nah, you ain't got to cover your eyes, cause see, if I pull mine out, the whole room gonna get dark. I'm just gonna say, I might do it at the end of the show, just cause we coming up on it. Yeah. Some more than a snack here, baby. If you like your loving by the pound, I'm your man. Anyway. However, I don't know, Leslie. I don't know. All I know is it was 2 eyes to 1. I won the eye fight. I was talking to y'all, and the next thing I knew, somebody was winking at me. Yeah, that is nasty. I'm like, I'm the nasty one, and if I'm saying something nasty, it's like, ew. What the hell is... Maybe my eyes are messed up. Maybe I should put something in there to eat the next time I'm smoking. Yes, I have a lot of concerns about our secondary, hun, because the reality of it is that is the most suspect group on our team. I personally feel that our kicking game, we got that covered. We got rid of the buck-toothed bitch of the north, and we got the best punter in college football. So I look at it like this: with our luck with drafting kickers out of college, we pretty much have the kicking game shut down for the next 20 years. Because when you really think about it, we're one kicker removed from Shane Leckler. Leckler was our kicker for, 17 years? And Leckler's still kicking in Houston. And before Leckler, he was like 5 years after Ray Guy. So, and then Janikowski was our kicker for 19 years. Then we have Guido Scraccaracci for a year. And now we drafted the best field goal kicker in college again. And I'm sorry, but I can't see a better place than Seattle for Seabass to go up there and steal a retirement check. Because he's already up there breaking down, and he hasn't even been up there for a month. Well, no, he's been up there a couple of months. But, oh, here we go with this Buckeye bullshit. Bag of mixed nuts. But I have to say, Melvin and Conley, I can't talk shit. Gilchrist, and yeah, well, I mean, kickers are people too, though. I mean, you got to give kickers love. Janikowski was the shit for 20 years. You know. Yeah, it doesn't look right for Seabass, especially with them bright-ass colors. It's going to bring out his fat rolls. Not that I'm against fat rolls coming out. But the thing is, coming out in public. Because, see, when mine come out, it's too late. You just going to have to deal with the push. You know, that's just the theory. You know, But see, just like Santa Claus, you know, sit on my lap. Tell me the first thing pop in your mind. But, you know what, y'all? I just looked at the clock, and you know what's really funny? I wasn't sure that I could pull off an hour of this. I could probably pull off some more time. Y'all ready for me to go? I'm looking. But you know what? To keep the integrity of Raider Reaction and our 10 o'clock slot, I probably should just get off of here. And besides, you know what? If I take one more real good chug, this is going to be empty. So, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love doing this. This is my shizzle. And if y'all can get down here to Florida, deep behind the enemy lines, Raiderettes, we promise it is our commitment to protect you from Jameis Winston or Jameis Cosby. We will protect you because we love you as our sisters. It is our pledge. Thank you, Leslie. Robert, we'll just have to agree. We'll call a truce unless we play. You're a Raider, brother, so I love you. Matt, thanks for the good love. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. And I tell you what, right now. Palm Harbor, what's going on, George? Love you, JD. Thank you, Robert. We're gonna do this thing. Y'all hold on. Y'all run around and stretch your legs, because when this season kicks off, buckle up, because we're going to have one hell of a ride. Molly, I'll be out, and when I hit the 808, yeah, look for your boy. I may not be Samoan, but I can Melekalukalana. Ay! Anyway, thank you, Chris. We will see you tomorrow night. So, enjoy your evening, enjoy your day. Have a great Raider Tuesday. We love y'all, and we'll see you soon. It's your boy Big L, over and out. As always, peace. Much love. Raider Nation.